after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can like, this is a horrible thing to say.
So I saw you posing in a photo with Mrs. Reynolds, and I'm sorry, what do you call her? Do you guys have a nickname or something? Okay, no, just so it's Mrs. Okay. Anyway, I saw this photo. It was very suggestive. So I got it right here. I'm gonna get right to it. People are like, they're trolling, and I'm just like, I said she looked really lovely.
The shocking truth about Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' marriage has finally come to light, and it's not the perfect fairy tale they've been trying to sell us. In a stunning turn of events, we've learned that the drama surrounding Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni wasn't just about their professional relationship. Ryan Reynolds himself was reportedly trying to intimidate Justin both on and off the set. And now, with Taylor Swift distancing herself from Blake Lively, people are genuinely concerned that Ryan might be the next to walk away, potentially spelling doom for their marriage. Let's be honest, they've been putting on quite a show, desperating trying to convince everyone that everything's picture perfect. If you've watched any of Ryan Reynolds' interviews, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's constantly deflecting with humor, turning everything into a joke, especially when it comes to his marriage to Blake Lively. While it's true that comedians sometimes reveal their deepest truths through their jokes, we rarely get to see that vulnerable side of Ryan. As for Blake, bless her heart, she tries so hard to match Ryan's wit, but it often misses the mark completely. Many of her attempts at humor have backfired spectacularly, especially during all this "it ends with us" drama with Justin. The divorce rumors have been swirling like wildfire, and things really heated up in July 2024 when a concerned fan left a comment on Blake's Instagram post about Deadpool and Wolverine. The fan wrote, "You and Ryan need to post more of each other. There were rumors going around that you two got divorced, and I didn't believe it because you two are the perfect couple." Blake's response? A quick, haha they wish, with a laughing emoji. But despite her apparent dismissal, the rumors have come roaring back, especially with this ongoing lawsuit drama between...
Really your wife?
Yes.
Truthful. Is it an arrangement-ship?
Well, there's a 25-year contract, sure. I don't think she can make it.
Now here's where things get really interesting. Ryan's whole persona revolves around being this easygoing, joke-cracking guy in interviews, and he pulls it off effortlessly. But Blake? She's cut from a completely different cloth. Much more direct, sometimes even coming across as harsh. Remember that time she publicly called out her husband for lying? She didn't pull any punches. During an interview, when asked about Ryan's emotional story about crying like a human sprinkler when their daughter was born, Blake stepped in to set the record straight. She exposed how Ryan loves to embellish everything just to maintain this image of their perfect marriage, and honestly, she might be onto something there. The drama doesn't end with just that incident. There have been countless moments where their behavior seemed forced and artificial. People are starting to question everything that comes out of Ryan's mouth these days. It's absolutely wild when you realize just how many divorce rumors have surrounded them over the years. Rumors that, surprisingly, they've almost seemed to encourage. Even though Blake puts on a brave face and defends their relationship, Ryan's signature humor has occasionally hinted at some uncomfortable truths. Take March 2018, for instance, when news broke that the couple was spending less time together because Ryan was always working while Blake stayed home. Instead of shutting down the divorce rumors, Ryan actually added fuel to the fire by saying, "I wish I could use a little me time." Speaking of explosive situations, one of the juiciest pieces of gossip surrounding the couple involves the romantic tension that allegedly sparked the drama between Blake and Justin on the It Ends With Us set. Things get even more interesting when you look at how Ryan typically reacts to his wife's on-screen love interests. Remember that promotional photo for A Simple Favor with Blake in character and a shirtless guy holding out a martini? Ryan's response was loaded with passive-aggressive energy. He seems nice. We saw the same pattern with It Ends With Us, which speaks volumes if you ask me.
People are like, they're trolling, and I'm just like, I said she looked really lovely in that.
Here's the tea. Ryan absolutely loves making jokes about Blake's on-screen romantic partners, except when it comes to Justin. That silence speaks volumes. Whatever happened between Blake and Justin must have been serious enough for Ryan to take a different approach, using his Deadpool character to throw shade at Justin instead. But wait, it gets even more complicated. Blake decided to push the envelope further by sneaking an Easter egg into It Ends With Us, giving special thanks to Gordon Reynolds. For those in the know, that's the credit name for Ryan's Deadpool character. Talk about keeping up appearances. This couple has joked so much about their marriage in public that people are starting to wonder what's really going on behind closed doors. The situation becomes even more fascinating when you consider how Blake referred to both Ryan and Taylor Swift as her dragons, showing just how seriously they take these peculiar public displays. Remember that time Blake practically ignored her own husband to praise John Legend? In 2017, she posted on Instagram, "Congratulations to the most influential person in my life, the best man I know. You deserve this. If only my husband weren't blocking you in this shot. I'm so sorry, John Legend." And then there's the time Ryan decided to joke that Jake Gyllenhaal was a better cook than Blake. When someone pointed out that Blake might not appreciate that comment, Ryan's response was classic deflection. "I'm about to move out soon, baby." While it might seem like harmless banter between a couple who loves to troll each other, some people are suggesting it's actually a way for them to mask their insecurities in public. Even TJ Miller, who worked with Ryan on Deadpool, spilled some serious tea about Ryan's supposed insecurity issues. Though personally, I'm not entirely convinced. Ryan typically exudes confidence that suggests anything but insecurity.
You know, I think he's kind of an insecure dude. He's really nice.
Now let's dive into some really juicy history. In Ryan's previous marriage to Scarlett Johansson, she dropped some pretty telling hints about Ryan's insecurity regarding her success. You know how it goes. When one star starts shining brighter, the other one can't help but feel overshadowed. Scarlett didn't hold back, saying, "The logistics of being with another actor are challenging. There has to be a real understanding of how you share your time, especially when two people's careers are going at the same rate. Even if one person is more successful than the other, that also proves challenging. There may be a competitive thing." She later opened up about how actors can become desperate for validation when their careers aren't soaring, suggesting that success can really inflate their egos. Many people interpreted this as a direct dig at Ryan. If Ryan's truly that concerned about being outshined by his partner, it makes sense that he'd do whatever necessary to maintain his Hollywood status and keep climbing that ladder of success. But here's the million-dollar question. Is all this playful trolling between Ryan and Blake just innocent fun, or is it masking some deeper, more troubling insecurities? Looking at their other interactions through this lens, things start making more sense. What started as cute couple banter has now become subject to intense fan scrutiny, with every move being analyzed under a microscope. Blake's recent career slowdown has raised eyebrows, with some suggesting that's why she was so eager to take control of "It Ends With Us." Though let's be fair, she's been busy with family life and raising their children. Still, when a fan commented on a 2019 photo of Blake showing a baby bump, suggesting they get the baby out of there, Ryan's response about keeping the baby in raised some eyebrows. Some speculated that maybe Ryan preferred Blake pregnant and focused on family, giving him more room to advance his own career. Here's a funny tidbit. People often mix up Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling, right? It's understandable given their names and looks. They're both quite handsome. Well, Blake actually played into this confusion herself, posting a picture of Gosling with the caption, "Happy birthday, baby." While it seemed like just another playful joke, some wonder if there's more to these constant attempts at humor. Are they really as happy as they want us to believe? Or is it all just a carefully crafted facade? Things got even spicier when they started making jokes about Ashley Madison. You know, that infamous website for married people looking to have affairs anonymously? The one that spectacularly backfired and exposed everyone? On Valentine's Day 2018, Blake teased Ryan about not knowing how to use his phone, asking why an app wouldn't swipe right. Ryan claimed it was eHarmony, and Blake's response was eyebrow-raising. "Well, you'll just have to wait and see. Can you show me how to download that? Ever since Ashley Madison closed, I've been so lonely." Making light of a website that destroyed countless marriages and careers? That shows just how far they're willing to go with these risky jokes. The social media drama is a whole other story. We all know that following and unfollowing patterns can be dead giveaways for celebrity relationship troubles. But Blake and Ryan turned even that into a comedy routine. Back in 2018, when Blake unfollowed Ryan on some platforms, fans naturally started speculating. Ryan's response? Pure deflection. Definitely stings. "It's a terrible way to find out that I've been kicked out of the house, to be honest. Terrible. I don't know where rage like that comes from." It's fascinating how they can turn literally anything into a joke. But isn't it strange how many of their jokes revolve around marital problems or infidelity? Are they trying to stay ahead of potential real-life drama? Or is this their way of processing deeper fears? This isn't even their first rodeo with infidelity jokes. Remember in 2018 when that bizarre story broke about a woman claiming to have slept with 20 ghosts and gotten engaged to one? Ryan's response was telling, "This is how I find out," implying Blake might have similar supernatural dalliances. The post had nothing to do with them, which makes his response even more intriguing intriguing. Sometimes the truth hides in plain sight, and when Blake told Ryan she was keeping many secrets from him, some very concerning ones that Ryan should be bothered about, it wasn't so funny anymore. This joke took on new meaning when people started speculating about what secrets Blake might be keeping regarding Justin, which some say has become the foundation for their current troubles. Justin's lawsuit revealed some pretty intimate details that recently came to light, including a private conversation between Blake and Justin about orgasming during one of the film's spicier scenes. The scene involved Ryle not climaxing after satisfying Lily, but Blake made it personal, saying, "I'd be mortified if that happened to me." Justin, apparently picking up on her attempt to connect with the characters, shared that those had been some of the most beautiful moments between himself and his wife. While the conversation ended there, some have interpreted this as suggesting that Ryan might not be satisfying Blake the way Justin satisfies his partner. But wait, there's more. Blake and Justin's text messages got pretty wild, with Justin saying, "I like Blake," and Blake responding that she had met that version of herself and so had her suppositories, taking the conversation in an unexpectedly intimate direction when Justin's initial comment was about attitude. The fact that Blake would share such personal details with Justin, only to later accuse him of being inappropriate, suggests that the public jokes and trolling between her and Ryan might be covering up some serious issues behind closed doors. With all these recent developments coming to light, it seems like this couple's carefully maintained public performance might finally be cracking at the seams.